Just don't look at it. If I do not look at it, it has no control over me. That was mine! Greetings, world of the internet. I am the Great Master Squeak, and welcome to Squirrel Talk Review. It's time for us to go back to the era of the Ice Age, now that the next movie is coming even closer. This is the third installment of the franchise. This time, we're mixing dinosaurs into the mix. At least it's a better idea than pirates, and this guy, and especially aliens. But will Dawn of the Dinosaurs be as bad as the other sequels? Let's find out. It opens with, what else, the saber-toothed squirrel thingy sniffing through the credits as he closes in on his prize. What? Where did it go? Oh, I get it. What vile, repulsive creature will Scrat be matching wits against in this?
Hello, this.
You'll never find as long as you live. You'll never find.
Oh no, she didn't!
They scramble, they bicker, they go over the edge.
Of all time.
And our glorious rivalry was born.
That was better. Much better than the second movie Scrats. The slapstick was there, the comedy was good. I'm actually looking forward to what else they will do with this new rivalry/romance. Thus, we meet the main characters.
It's happening!
I know there's another movie, and I know it is going to suck, but you don't need to panic. Actually, it turns out that Manny and Ellie are expecting a new offspring. And Manny is getting a little overly excited about being a father again.
Again?
Watch the first movie.
Manny, I know you're excited. I am too. But you're getting a little carried away.
Wait a minute here. We have 2 mammoths, 1 sloth, 2 annoying possums.
Where is Diego?
Ah, there he is. Are we actually going to get an Animal Planet special here? Guess that answers the question what he eats. Turns out no, as he runs out of steam halfway through the chase.
Now, this brings up an interesting point.
Who are you?
The popular theory, at least at the time.
I said, who are you?
I'm attempting to bring education to your program and therefore broadening your audience.
Oh, well, then, proceed.
The popular theory, at least at the time, was that the saber-toothed cat was a short-range ambush predator, not built for chasing small, fast-moving prey. Theory further suggests that the reason behind its extinction was the large hippo-like animals it used to hunt similarly went extinct, putting pressure upon its species and thus creating a...
Okay. We get the point. Was this a fluke? Or did someone actually do their homework?
Research further suggests that the saber-toothed cat's diet consisted mostly of...
Silence! Back to the story. Manny's created a little playground for Junior.
Oh, Manny.
I made it myself.
With no opposable thumbs.
You know, I think there's something bothering Diego.
Nah, I'm sure everything's fine.
You should talk to him.
Guys don't talk to guys about guy problems. We just punch each other on the shoulders.
That's stupid.
To a girl. To a guy, that's like 6 months of therapy.
I wonder if that works in the scientific world.
After much deliberation, I have determined that you are suffering from post-mortem depression and acute hiccups. I prescribe 1 shoulder slug for the next week or so, and you should be back on your feet in no time.
So Diego discusses about his failure to catch food,
having a family, that's huge. And I'm happy for you, but that's your adventure, not mine.
Or whatever this is. He wants adventure or excitement now. Or something. What does this have to do with the scene from earlier? Wanting to move to where there was more food would be a better reason to leave. Being an outsider to the rest of the animals would be a compelling reason to leave. You have two pieces that don't fit together. One does not cause the other to happen just because it happened first.
Had a great run, but now it's time to move on.
So it's just the two of us.
No, Sid, it's not the two of us.
Crash and Eddie are coming with us?
No, not the possums! Wait, for characters that wouldn't shut up in the last one, they've been rather quiet so far. I was dreading that they would be making a lot more noise.
Bye, Sid.
With Sid kicked to the curb, he wanders around, falls in a hole, and finds a trio of eggs in the ice, with no nest, or method of keeping them warm. Yep, these eggs are probably spoiled, but he adopts them and... Did you really have to take the time to draw faces on them?
Stay here. And you take care of your brother now. Mama's gonna be right back. Mama's coming, baby! Gotcha! What did I just tell you, kids?
Since when are kids good listeners? This is more fun slapstick. Yes, it is fun and entertaining. Is this actually starting to become a good movie? Sid introduces his new family to the mammoth, but...
Take them back. You're not meant to be a parent.
Why not?
First sign, stealing someone else's eggs. Second sign, one of them almost became an omelet.
And the third reason is that he is Sid. You really think he's going to take them back? How long have you known this guy? Naturally he doesn't, and the next morning comes with a surprise.
Oh no! This is like Jurassic Park! It's gonna kill us!
I'm a mommy.
Music montage time!
Where's mommy? Here I am.
Finally, Queen Latifah sings something, and they continue to have fun with the concept that Sid has 3 baby dinosaurs. With the song over, it's time for Scrat and his new nemesis to match wits. And their bubble battle turns out to be even better than the last one. Back to Sid. The baby dinosaurs wreck the playground.
The sloth says the playground's open!
Why do these kids want to go into this playground anyway? It's not very big or good. You could easily find better sources of fun elsewhere, just as dumb as the water park idea. Manny confronts Sid about keeping the eggs, but before anything can become any more heated...
Nobody move a muscle.
Sheen, that theory's been discredited.
Run, Carl, run!
It appears that this movie was going for an effect of the dinosaurs being larger than life, when in reality the T-Rex wasn't much bigger than the...
Stop! I am beginning to regret including educational material in this show. Mommy Dinosaur abducts Sid and babies alike and heads back home. Or wherever it is that giant lizards go.
Better to do?
I thought you left like a day and a half ago. What are you still doing here? The herd chases after the lost cause into the center of the earth.
Diego, what are you doing here?
Sightseeing. Looking for Sid, same as you.
And how did the mammoths and possums beat you here? You're supposed to be an excellent tracker. They make their way out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Puny.
How do you think I feel?
Aren't these herbivores? And therefore not threatening?
Who says we're gonna eat them after we kill them?
Yeah, come on.
So before they get stirred talking to by angry herbivores,
Take cover!
excuse me, but was that an eye patch wearing weasel throwing berries at dinosaurs? I do not know who this guy is, but it is definitely somebody I want on my side.
What are you doing here?
Our friend was taken by a dinosaur.
Well, he's dead. Welcome to my world. Now, go home.
Well, we can go home now.
Let's go.
If you go in there, you'll find your friend in the afterlife.
You're my new favorite character. Are you interested in employment opportunities? So Buck alludes to some kind of monster living out in the jungle, and oh good, another scrat moment. And it seems he won the acorn in the dispute. Don't you dare! We return to the mammals as they get snapped up by a plant.
That's it. I'm tearing it up from the roots.
Do that, and it will clamp shut forever.
Oh good, the weasel's back in the plot. You're supposed to cut the red wire. Blue wire! I meant the blue wire!
Tourists.
After saving them,
Buck, will you help us find the floppy green thing?
and just like that, he agrees, without any kind of incentive or reasoning whatsoever. Not that this Looney Tune needs a reason to do anything, but it'd at least be nice if he had some indication why he was helping them, even if it was a crazy one. Well, we haven't seen Sid in a while, and by now you've probably guessed he's not dead. Don't eat that! That just came out of your nose!
If you eat me, it will send a bad message. Ha! Score one for the sloth.
Back to the others, we get the little segment of Diego's problems, whatever they are supposed to be.
Hello? Yeah, no, I can't talk right now. Yeah, no, I'm trying to recover a dead sloth.
I know that this is a modern culture gag, and some people don't like these, but the fact that he is crazy allows them to get away with it. Plus, it's hilarious. Laugh.
Okay, follow me.
That's you in 3 weeks.
They reach their first challenge.
Back straight, and, oh yes, breathe in the toxic fumes and you'll probably die.
Toxic fumes?
Just another day in paradise. Wait! You running man!
But the second go-around gets snagged. I think the design for this ride needs a little work.
Hey, we're not dead. You sound ridiculous.
And you thought they couldn't get any more annoying.
It's not poison. Huh?
But it strangely gets kind of funny.
They're just laughing. What's so bad about that?
They died laughing!
Oh, and now it's kind of creepy. Ellie gets them out of peril, and it's time to check on Sid.
You go, guys. Manja, manja.
That is not brightly colored or shaped like a dinosaur. Hold on, guys. It's broccoli!
More gags that just work. Sid failing to realize the true position he is in just makes this all funny.
What are you afraid of? You're the biggest thing on Earth!
Anonymous Rex? Twilight falls as Buck recants the events that led to his missing eye and dagger. As epically interesting as this backstory is, I'd like to know what drove this guy down here in the first place. This guy just begs for a bigger backstory. Oh good, what misadventures are we going to get into now? Do I need to say how hilarious this is? It's everything we love about Scrat. Just done Dancing with the Stars style.
Close the door. Call me Mary. That was fantastic. All right.
But it ends with them dangling off a cliff. Oh, you can find another one. There's lots of them out there. Save that acorn! But this heroism leads to the moment we've all been waiting for.
Kiss her, you blockhead!
The herd traverses the plates of woe as we approach the climax of the movie. And you'll know what that means. The baby's coming! Oh, and Sid finds himself cornered over lava. Next, we get two epic action sequences going on simultaneously, with the Wonder Weasel and Possums hijacking a pterodactyl to rescue Sid, dodging other flying menaces along the way, and Manny and Diego fending off raptors going after Ellie. Neither of these are the most action-packed I've ever seen, but enough to get your heart racing. Also, Diego's plot is resolved with no explanation. After the epic action sequences, they all convene to meet the newest member of the herd.
Oh, it's a boy!
That's its tail.
It's a girl!
And it's time to head home, but not before...
Alone again, naturally. Shouldn't be hanging around, but my world's turned upside down.
This is kind of an odd song.
To the hard and lonely ground.
Is this a song for the acorn?
How I miss your furry lips, your shallow, rapid breathing.
They did it. They actually managed to outdo the Scrat Tango. I applaud their hilarity. They reach the exit.
Well, obviously. But good times just the same. We're not alone, are we?
Huh?
Hello, Rudy.
Oh yeah, they've been building up this monster for the entire movie. Let's see this thing. He's mean looking, that's for sure. But the white scales don't help his complexion. It kind of looks like they merged the two Jurassic Park dinosaurs together in some kind of... Oh, not another hybrid!
The Suchomimus lived in the late Cretaceous period, and it's believed that it will...
Enough of that! I get the point. He's not actually a hybrid. He just happens to kind of look like one. Which is... okay. I can actually appreciate them going out to find a mean-looking monster that wasn't flooding the market in every other movie. So with one last epic battle, Rudy is defeated once and for all, and the herd plus 2 head for home. But...
he's alive.
Buck?
I gotta...
Is this rivalry really so important to you? This is a character that needs a deeper backstory. Why is he down here? What started the rivalry in the first place? Why is he going back? Why did he help them in the first place? What drives this character? Well, we lost Buck, but...
Don't worry. He's where he wants to be.
Now, check out this final scene here. After trying to warm our hearts with mammoth cuteness and Manny and Diego resolving whatever it was their subplot was...
That's right, sweetheart. Welcome to the Ice Age.
Isn't this just a warm, happy, finale kind of feeling? This is how they wanted it to end. The last two ended with them walking off for some unknown adventure. But here, they are complacent, peaceful. They've had their ups, their downs, their funny characters, their annoying characters, but overall, a fair run. Yeah, Scrat gets one more moment where he loses the girl and the acorn. Can't that guy ever get a break? But this feels like the end, and that is how it should have stayed. In case you couldn't tell, this movie is a lot better than The Meltdown. Not better than the original, but to the point where it was actually fun to watch. The animation design has been kicked up a major notch. The Jurassic world is quite creative, and the Ice Age really feels like the Ice Age. The original cast are still amusing, and the annoying characters from the second really feel like they've been kicked to the curb, allowing me to enjoy the movie. And then there's Buck. Buck steals the show. He is a true riot. Almost everything he does is entertaining. And the Scrats were funnier than ever. Yes, if you like the Scrat antics, this is Scrat at his best. I know there's people that didn't like the franchise from the first movie, and people that don't like this one simply because it is an Ice Age sequel. But after sitting through it a few times, I think it deserves more credit than it gets. So if you're a fan of the Ice Age, this is a movie worth checking out. I am the Great Matthew Squeak, and this is Squirrel Talk Review. I thank my loyal subjects for watching. You are now free to like and subscribe under your own free will, and if you are feeling especially generous, you may donate to my Patreon.